Hey there folks, and welcome back for another shaving video. I'm your host CDB, and today we're going to use a soap that I've had sitting around for a couple of years at least, and I've never used it. Look, it's completely unmolested. Got a terrific scent. For me, it kind of smells somewhat similar to fine Italian citrus. So we're going to scoop some out with our cosmetic scooper here. It's fairly soft to scoop out. We'll put it in our bowl here, press it in. Let's get a little bit more. We don't want to shortchange the soap. Make sure we get plenty of product to create a good lather. Again, I've never used this. I think I just forgot about it, to tell you the truth. I bought it at some point and forgot. Now, I will say, I checked on the website now, and this soap is in a different formula. They're calling it their milk steak base. It is generally highly regarded soap, declaration, Grooming, but I'll be very honest with you. It is $22 for 4 ounces now. And in today's world, I would not buy this soap simply because it's $5.50 an ounce. Unless it had a scent that was absolutely unique that I couldn't get anywhere else. And I can get this scent elsewhere. So I bought this before. My guess is that it was a lot cheaper when I bought it. Now, I'm not saying the soap isn't of great quality. I'm just saying that 550 PPO is too much for me. I don't need the extra ingredients. I'm expecting this to be a good performer, even though this is not their newest formula. I'm pretty sure I didn't pay $5.50 an ounce when I bought this, or maybe I did, but today I would not. And so that's just my perspective. It smells good. The scent strength on this, let's smell. And again, this is an older soap. What's the scent strength? Let's show you the ingredients while I'm talking here. Let me roll in the ingredients for you there. Scent strength, I'm going to call it a little under medium, probably on a scale of 1 to 10, around 4 to 4.5. But again, there's some age on this soap, and so, you can take that into consideration if you want to. Looks like the lather here is pretty creamy. So it looks like it's a really good quality soap, even not being their current base. And folks, you know how I feel. If I own this soap today and it's working terrific for me, I'm not going to buy it over just because there's a new base. That's just me. You may choose to do that. By the way, the brush we're going to use is RzR Big Bruce. Amazon affiliate link below if you're interested in purchasing it. I think it's around 18 bucks. You might be able to get it cheaper off Italian Barber. We're also going to use the Rockwell Model T with the Wilkinson sword blade. So when I open a blade, I'll use it for 3 shaves. So I opened this with the Wilkinson sword razor, and I'll continue to use it for this shave and 1 more. We're going to turn the Rockwell Model T all the way up to 6 and see how we do with it today. I've enjoyed the Rockwell so far. Here is, the only thing I don't like about it is long handle. Here relative to the Parker variant, and the Parker variant has a pretty long handle, and it's even longer. So that's the one knock on it for me. Some other people in the community have made comments on videos that they didn't like that they originally announced it's going to be made of certain materials, and then later when the razor came out, it didn't have all those materials, and I understand that frustration. But it's a good looking lather on this declaration grooming. Sorry about that. I don't know how you say that. You say it, I'm not. Anyway, it's got good lather. Scent strength is a little lacking, but again, I believe these soaps are pretty well regarded within the community. I think it's one of those, soaps that gets a lot of praise for folks, and I think their latest base, I think it's called Milk Steak, is well regarded. But again, my philosophy on that is, give me the product that I need. Here's the way it goes. Give me the product that I need for my use case that fits all my needs for the least price per ounce possible. So if I use Arco, and it's $1.87 or something an ounce, and it's perfect, then I'm going to like that a lot. And I can use this soap, which is now in its new base, $5.50 an ounce. Is it going to do enough for me to make it worth that much more? Generally speaking, for me, only for me, the answer is no. But I do know that there are people who really, their face dries out, or their face is sensitive to certain things, or they need, they really want a great post look. My face feels soft pretty much regardless of what I use. So I don't require the same fancy schmancy ingredients that everybody requires. So keep that in mind. You may find that paying $5.50 an ounce is just where it's at for you. It's not for me. So if I can get this, scent more inexpensively and the soap works great, then I'm going to do that. I'm a consumer, right? I'm not here to sell products for vendors. I'm just telling you, and you can buy them if you want. And sometimes I'll have the, affiliate links. It certainly helps the channel. Completely up to you though. Let's roll with our, all right, that feels good. Feels really nice. Let's roll with our, I forgot to even tell you what I was using. Of course, we're using the Rockwell Model T adjustable razor, which, like I said, it's a little cumbersome due to that handle length. That would be my criticism, I think. Other than that, I've enjoyed using it. This was a gift from the inspector, and yes, people have commented, the inspector has helped my channel a lot, all right? So I want to thank the inspector, and I want to thank people like Steve, the Daily Shaver from Australia. He's given me a lot of good tips and so on too. So, thanks to all the folks who have helped with my channel. I really appreciate it, and I mean that. All right. I will say the soap, it feels good. The razor is gliding really nicely. When I use the Progress and the variant, and then I come back to this one feels cumbersome to me now. The first few times I used it, I thought I was really impressed. I'm less impressed now that I've used my Mergrex and variant more. But I think it's still a good shaver. The question will be whether to you it's worth whatever price they're charging for it, and I don't even know what it costs. Because again, it was a gift to me from the inspector. I had originally backed the product, and I fell out of love with the project because, again, some of those changes in the materials and then the delay. I mean, it kept getting delayed just so many times. And to be fair, you can expect that with Kickstarter projects. I mean, it's just going to happen sometimes. But I eventually pulled out of it. But anyway, the inspector bought it and sent it my way. So thank you very much. Okay, what do we got here? This is a good quality soap. That much I can tell you. Even the old formula, which is why I'm saying, I mean, this right here, really good. This has, again, I showed you the ingredients, but it's got bison tallow, lanolin, really smooth, silky. I can't imagine this being better, honestly. As far as the quality of the soap itself. Scent a little lacking, again. Really good quality soap. I can't believe I've left it sitting around for so long, but it would be on the no-fly list today. It's just too expensive. And I think Declaration Grooming is entitled to charge whatever the market bears and whatever people will pay for. So I'm not knocking them. I'm just not going to buy it. So one of the questions that I've got from viewers is, we would like to know when you would spend your own money on a product. And so the answer to this product is it worth what I paid for it at the time? Yeah. I don't remember what it was, but I think it was less than this cost. I could be wrong. All right, I could be wrong. It's been so long. But this is a really good quality soap. No question about it. But do I need it is the question. Does this do far more for me than Arco? For me, it does not. But I can tell that it's good. You can feel it in the lather, all right? Is it enjoyable? Yes. But does it do something that Arco does not do? For me, no. So there you have it. It does have a better scent, so it does that better than, and I'm not saying this should be compared to Arco, because this is a good quality artisan product. That much is clear. But people want candid, you know, they want me to speak with candor about these products and whether or not I think it's worth the money. And the answer to that is I can't tell you what it's worth for you. I can only tell you what it's worth to me. And do I like it? Yes, I do. It's good quality soap and it's got a terrific scent. So on that, you know, I like it. And so I'm happy to own it. It's a good soap. I don't know why I've never used it. Should have used it long ago. It's just been sitting there collecting dust, and it's clearly good quality. So hats off to Declaration Grooming. In terms of the quality of their product, it is quite good. Again, even not using the most recent formula, and that's why I take the stance that I do on formulas. A lot of times you're going to have a really good product in the, you know, second or third iteration of the formula that an artisans have. It's terrific. And then like 3 formulas later, everybody's like, this is the greatest soap of all time. And I'm like, but the other 3 were really good too. Let's not sleep on the older formulas. I mean, this is good. And so Milk Steak, how much better is it? This, I don't know, because I'm not going to buy it. But I will say it's likely to be doggone good. So from that perspective, if you need it, if your skin requires it, if it's, you know, then go for it. I am not condemning people who want to pay upwards of $5.50 an ounce. I just won't do it. But it feels really nice. It makes a great lather, and so keep that in mind. Some soaps do make a little, the lather consistency is a little better than others. However, I can use most things and they'll work just fine. So use case is critically important. Too much in this hobby, we declare products either the greatest or the worst, and we're not making any caveats about what the user need is. So do you need that extra bit of ingredients or no? If you don't, like I said, I think I've said this before. If I needed 10 ton of gravel for my driveway, I wouldn't buy 100 ton. It would make no sense to do so. And so that's my perspective on shaving products, particularly soaps. If I get one that's killer, and this one is killer, then I'm really happy. But the next version of the formula, this formula here is not leaving me wanting for anything. It's tremendous. So what does Milk Steak do? I don't know. I mean, those of you who have used it can say below what it does for you that this one doesn't do. But this is terrific. So hats off to Declaration Grooming. It's good soap. Should have tried it sooner. Happy I bought it at the time. Anyway, we haven't talked much about the RzR. It just feels cumbersome to me relative to the other ones, but it's a good shaver. It feels, it's definitely milder, I think, when you crank it all the way up in the Progress, the Future, or the Variant. I think it's milder even cranked all the way up. And, you know, it's a little bit cumbersome. But overall, I like it. And so, if you have it and enjoy it, you know, let's hear what you have to say about it in the comments below. Or if you don't enjoy it, let's hear what you have to say in the comments below about that. Not everybody is a fan. It happens. But overall, good shaver. Okay, let me rinse. We'll come back and do a post. Stay tuned. And then we come with the magic, because it's made by witches. There's witch hazel. We'll slap a little bit of this on, as is customary on the channel. That was a good shave. Really nice. Now let's talk a little bit about what we used. Declaration Grooming. You say it. Really good quality soap. This isn't their current base, but the quality product, big thumbs up. The current price, yeah, for me, only for me. But it is good quality. So if you need it and it's worth paying $5.54, get it. That's my advice. RzR Big Brews will be a link below if you're interested. This has served me well for many years. You see the logos coming off there, but really good, inexpensive brush. We used the Wilkinson Sword blade, which came with our Wilkinson Sword razor, and it was just fine. I didn't have any problem at all with this particular blade, and you never know. Blade choice is highly subjective. And we're going to finish off with the Fine Italian Citrus, which smells similar to me to this soap. And Fine makes really good products, generally, I believe. Woo-wee. That is nice. Smells terrific. And I am going to be ready for a terrific Tuesday. And I hope all of you who are watching, wherever you're watching from the US, from Europe, from Asia, all over the world, I hope you have a terrific Tuesday. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB, and I say God bless.